Hey, how's it going? So 2024 has been a really stellar year for releases. There's been a lot of great 4Ks, a lot of great Blu-ray releases, limited editions, some good studio releases on 4K, including like the James Cameron films. I didn't get all three of those. I didn't get True Lies, but I have the other two. Maybe they're in this countdown. Hopefully there'll be more amazing announcements. I'm sure there will be. There's some good stuff on the way as well, with A Nightmare on Elm Street announced on 4K in a steelbook set, and The Terminator, the original film, as well as Silence of the Lambs coming from Arrow, and hopefully we'll get some more interesting stuff. Maybe even a Enter the Video Store Volume 2 from Arrow would be one hell of an announcement. Last year was really good, tons of great releases, but I just thought for today I'm just going to do my top 10 so far of 2024. So obviously this could change by the end of the year when I do a top 20 or another top 10 depending, but I thought I'd just run through my favourite releases. I haven't picked everything up. I've picked up a lot of stuff in 2024, new releases, but I haven't literally gotten everything, so there is a few missing from here that may be considered heavy hitters, but I've not picked them up obviously, or they're not my favourite release. It's quite a hard one to narrow down, but I've managed to do it. So I'm going to start off at number 10 with a recent one, and that's the 4K of Crimson Peak from Arrow. 4K looked fantastic. The whole gothic aesthetic really shone on the format, and this is just a beautiful edition. It's like a hard box, almost likened to a book, and you open it up like that, and then of course it's almost like what Vinegar Syndrome do. Arrow have took a page out of their book obviously, and then you've got all your supplements and the disc underneath there. But fantastic release on 4K Crimson Peak. I just love this one. Made the top 10 merely for the packaging. It just such a nice release from Arrow. Speaking of Vinegar Syndrome, coming in at number 9, Witch Story. Now, might not be one of the best films that have been released this year, but it's a classic 80s film about witchcraft and a group of people trying to overcome a witch who's extending her reach from beyond the grave. But the edition's just so nice. You got the hard cover like that, and then you get this beautiful slip cover with even nicer artwork on, I think, looking like that with the Amaray inside. So as far as packaging is concerned, again, it's another one, not the best film, but due to the packaging it just had to make this top 10. Such a nice release that is. That's coming in at number 9. Coming in at number 8 now. I'm not sure whether this was released late last year, but it didn't make my end of the year show for all the releases of 2023, and I picked it up this year, so I'm going to put it in 2024. It may have been released at the beginning of 2024. I'm not too sure. That's all I'm saying. But that's the Sect on 4K from Severin. Beautiful shiny slip, 3-disc edition. As far as I know, yeah, 3-disc edition including the CD soundtrack. You got the Amaray there, beautiful slip cover, really shiny, nice package, great film from Mikel Sovi, and yeah, really enjoyed watching the Sect on 4K. So that's my number 8, I believe, in the countdown. Yeah, my number 8. Coming in at number 7. Now, this is merely based on packaging because I haven't actually got around to watching the 4K yet, but I hear it's fantastic, and that's Killer Klowns from Outer Space from Screen Factory. Coming in at number 7, beautiful steelbook. I've heard the transfer is really good. That's the J card on the back. I won't take it out for this video because I have shown this before, but there's my number 7. Although not watching the actual 4K, that's going off packaging because, a number of factors come into how I rank these. It's packaging, artwork, the disc itself, of course, what the transfer looks like, and the audio. So we're on, that was 7. Coming in at number 6 is one that I have watched, and I watched it last week, and that is the The Case of the Bloody Iris from Celluloid Dreams. So this is like a new sort of like physical media company. I know they've put stuff out before, maybe on digital and things like that, and DVD or what have you, Blu-ray maybe, but as far as I know, this is their first 4K, and it looked beautiful. It was really cool. The film looked very nice in 4K, and it's a great addition too. You got this lovely slip cover. I know they're doing an edition just with the Amaray, which is well worth picking up as well, as it'll be the same disc. But yeah, I love this slip cover, and you get some massive art cards with them as well, like humongous things. But that's my that'll be number 6 there, I believe. 10, 9, 8, 7, yeah, 6. Coming at number 5 is a fantastic 4K, and it was my first time watching this movie, so first time I've ever picked this film up on physical media or ever even seen it, and that is a Kino Lorber release of Leviathan. Yeah, this looked utterly amazing. and that is my number 5. Yeah, love the film. Great underwater monster movie. 4K, really nice. Great picture. A lot of fun. Super enjoyed that release. I may have even picked more than... no, I'm on course. I'm all right. I thought I'd picked more than 10, but I haven't. So 88 Films have been doing Tygon collection films, you know, films from the Tygon studios, and they did Witchfinder General, which didn't make this list, unfortunately. I haven't even watched the 4K yet, but one that did make the list, coming in at number 4, is the Tygon collection 88 Films, the Blood on Satan's Claw, the classic UK English folk horror. Really good movie. Tells the story about this community who's under threat of the devil and his followers. Very very witchy stuff, a lot of witchery in there, but beautiful release with fantastic artwork as well. And there's the look at the Amray case, but they've only done 2 Tygon films on 4K. The rest of them have been Blu-rays, but this looked very nice indeed. It's the best films ever looked, and fantastic release. They're coming in at 4. So down to the nitty gritty, the top 3. With this just being my favourite 10 releases that I've picked up of 2024 thus far, I won't be doing honourable mentions. I'll do honourable mentions at the end of the year when I get all the releases together. But anyway, coming in at number 3 has to be the Aliens 4K. A lot of controversy around this one. People didn't like the sort of polish it had and how everything was kind of like made to look like it was shot yesterday. I thought it looked fantastic. It's been cleaned up very vigorously, and I know a lot of people wanted it to have kind of its natural look, which it didn't. It has a new look to it. It looks very polished and precise, but I thought the transfer was lovely, and I'm happy they did that. I know people like to see it in its natural state and the grain and everything, but I'm fine with it being polished, and I thought Aliens looked absolutely phenomenal, and that's my number 3 on the one of the ones out of the James Cameron trio of films that got released. And another one coming in at number 2, which was also a first time watch as far as the movie's concerned, and that is The Abyss. So another James Cameron on 4K coming in at number 2 thus far. I mean, these aren't even the best packaged releases, they're just slipcover releases, but the transfers were so good. I thought, I know there's controversy around them, people think they're too polished and been cleaned up too much, the image has, but I think they look lovely, and I thought The Abyss looked fantastic. I thought the film was riveting. It was a great first time watch, and I'm so happy to have it on 4K, and it didn't even get a release in the UK due to a rat scene, a bit of censorship there, so we didn't get The Abyss, so I had to import from America. You can also import Italian versions and stuff, but I imported the US version, and I feel so fortunate to have it as we couldn't have it here in the UK. But that's The Abyss at number 2. And coming in at number 1, this is based on packaging, transfer, you know, disc, everything. And that is Delamorte Delamore, Cemetery Man. So this is my number 1 best release. I think that's been the best release of 2024. It's just beautiful. Got a beautiful box, really shiny, lovely shiny glossy box from, this is from Severin, by the way. It's a US release. They should release this in the UK as well and get some sales. You get a book inside, 3-disc set. With, you know, like the book's even lovely as well. You get that book, really nice. You get this Amray with this lovely artwork on. 4 discs, excuse me, 4 discs. So disc 1 the UHD, disc 2 the Blu-ray, disc 3 the Blu-ray with special features, and disc 4 is the soundtrack CD. So an absolute stacked edition from Severin, and that's my favourite so far this year, the Cemetery Man edition. I'm very happy to have that, and you get this beautiful box as well. So that's as far as like, I think my favourite transfer was The Abyss and Aliens are my 2 favourite transfers, you know, as far as like 4K scans go, but we're doing editions as a whole, so the packaging, the, you know, the film, everything, and I'm going to go with Cemetery Man at number 1. There's my top 10 anyway. What's your top 10? Do you have a specific favourite from this year? It'd be cool to know. So yeah, drop a comment, like, subscribe, all that business. Thanks for watching anyway. Bye.